Hey, how's everybody doing today? This is not a shave video. I'm going to try to, and fail, pick a top 3 vintage razors this time. I tell you fail at the outset because I failed. I went and grabbed it. Okay, yeah, I looked, the case I have, antique, pretty big case. I don't know how to describe it anyway. Glass front, it's got multiple shelves. I don't know, what is it? Probably 5 foot tall, 4 or 5 foot wide. Anyway, I grab a razor off of it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this, and then I see another one, I get that, and then I grab that, and I'll show you what I accumulated here. And the hard part is trying to select your top 3 when it comes to vintage versus modern. There's different reasons. It's not just the shavability, it's the history, cool factor, just um, the differences in the vintage razors is more pronounced than you see in modern razors. So while it was hard for me to, over the years, say, oh, this is the top razor because of enjoying variety, it got to a point where there was just one that just shaved better than all the others, and that was the Paradigm Titanium Diamondback, if you saw the video I did with those. I selected my top 3. So that was just, a week ago. Anyway, I said I would get to this, so I realized there's just no way I can do a shave video and display one. So right off the bat, I grabbed something I just used again recently. I have not Valet Autostrop, but Autostrop before it became owned by Valet. I have the A1 and an A2. This is a model A1. Has the push button for the mechanism to get the blade in there rather than the little lever. That's a great razor. Top of that, we've got the ABC button Empire design. This one is an amazing shaver. It is just a cool factor for me anyway. So I have that set, and that could easily be picked. Try not to stack things here. I don't have a lot of room on the counter. This is 1934 Aristocrat. Turn to open. Just an amazing shaver as well. So that's that. Then there's also this one, Executive. So this is a really beautiful set, hard to find, great condition. This was from a forum member that had a lot of interactions with. I was able to get that from his estate, and I enjoy using that one very often as well. And then there are others. It's just, if I was going to choose for shavability, it might be the Shake Sharp. I've had all the different iterations. This is the nickel plated one. That's a favorite to shave with. But then there are others that maybe shave nearly as good or just as good, and I enjoy those as well. So I really cannot zero in on say, oh, this is my favorite, or these are my top 3. You'll see why here. Because then I'm like, oh, how do you not? I saw one of these on eBay recently, and you just never see these things show up, and that's a Williams pinch to open. I think the thing had like a starting bid of $39. It ended up going for $139 plus shipping, and it was in horrendous condition. It even looked like, when I saw the sides, it looked like they weren't meeting evenly, so it was probably bent. These are easy to get bent because they're just a stamped razor. So that one I've had replated, enjoy that very much. There's the Gillette Bulldog, which is just a cool set to have. Again, another great shaver in the leather case. Then we've got Clark Silver King razor. Let's see, which one's that? It's in this case. So there's Clark Silver King, which takes a gem blade. Then you have the Clark Improved King. both great shavers. And one other one, and these are the ones I initially pulled from the case. And this one, there used to be a little green and, well, mostly green little box. Had a base plate in it. It was a roller guard, and it was designed to be used with the older Gillettes because it would help them be less aggressive to shave with for some that were having trouble with those. And those are hard to find. Even harder to find is the actual roller guard razor. It's the complete razor in the case. And there you have it. This would polish up nice. It's all silver plated. Anyhow, and it has the guard there. Let me set this down. The guard there, and they actually do roll and make them comfortable to shave if you're going to use and have trouble with the old type Gillettes. Allergies keep drainage when I first get up. Anyhow, then I thought that was done. I was like, oh, well, then I saw in the case, you can't pass up the Gillette Psycho razor, not for shaving, but obviously cool factor, what was used in prisons and mental health facilities and so forth. Then I come in here, set things up, think I'm going to get going. I'm like, oh, well, what do I have on the shelf there? And I was like, ooh, you can't overlook the Gem Micromatic. Great shaver, right? Go with that one. Let me set that over there again now. And as I do that, I was like, oh, well, over there you've got the Goodwill razor. I think this is a number 162. I think I have two different ones, and I can't remember the numbers on them. But so that was there. Then I opened the case cabinet, not case, but cabinet here. I'm like, oh, yep, can't overlook the Gillette long comb. Love that. Love the shave on that. I just happen to have Charcoal Goods hammered handle on that. So I'll put that back in there. As I'm looking in there, I'm okay, yeah, you've got the injector Type F model. Love the shave off of that thing. I'll put that back in there. How do you ignore the Gibbs, right? I've got that. I've got a copper. I've got a brass and an original handle for that. Another great shaver. A little modifying of the blade to use it, but great one. And then you've got the Type O injector, right? Amazing. Probably the best out of the injector shaves as far as I'm concerned. Then you've got the correct spiral curve slant. Okay, so it's like you see what happens then. And the majority of these are just amazing shavers. And so trying to select one or even three, I'm just not able to do it. You would love or enjoy different ones for different reasons, and some of them would be for the same reason. So it would be even hard to select and narrow it down to three in the shaving category or whatever, because so many of them were great razors to shave with. So anyway, you see, I failed miserably. So just trying to answer the question, what were your top three razors? I was able to narrow it down and even give you a top one as far as modern, but as far as vintage, I just don't think I'm able to do that. Just thought I'd run through some of them. I could go in there in my case and drag out another 50 right now. Not bragging, just it's accumulation over a number of years, and I've actually decreased the number, been selling them here and there. Unfortunately, what you find is that a lot of people are so into the modern ones that the vintage people aren't necessarily interested in. The majority of people aren't, and so you can put them on eBay. They probably won't get what they deserve to get. It's not even so much I have to get back what I paid for something, but I don't feel the need to give it away. If I can, I don't need to hold on to them. I would let go of things and sell them if it was a reasonable price to what they're worth, their value. But if not, I'll stick them there and enjoy them from time to time on my own. So I'd like to reduce it. But again, it's just one of those things where hold on to it because I know what it took to find that thing. Some of these are ones I've seen maybe once or twice in the years I've collected come available. And so you're reluctant to let it go, let alone to give it away for well below its value. So that's the situation with the vintage. Long rant, sorry. But I did promise that I would do a video on it, and so I thought I would knock this out, and we're going to keep it short. There we are at 10 minutes. Thanks for joining me for this if you're viewing it. Um, if you have questions about ones in particular you want to see one shaved with, just let me know in the comments below, and we'll use them in an upcoming video at some point for a shave. Dave in Kentucky, I hope everybody's having a great weekend right now. It is April the 13th, and just hope you're having great shaves. Tell me what you're using down in the comments if you like. I always try to comment and return and respond to comments that are on there. Anyway, be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the forum.